Hello, Kello the Wise. Welcome to my Fortress of Bad Gaming session today, where we have my PS Plus month, November 22 game of the month, and it is Nioh 2 Remastered. If you're looking for that Elden Ring, but you don't have the $70 for it, and you're a PS Plus member, this might be the game for you. But just be ready to be super tilted. Super tilted. As always, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and stay wise and enjoy my wise review. Down below. So, I bet you're wondering, you're probably like, Kello the Wise, what's this about? First of all, this game was originally released in 2020, so it's only 2 years old, but it has been remastered for the PS5. So that means that you can play it at 4K or 120 Hz. So I have 120 Hz, so I played 120 Hz. Now the story is essentially you are half human, half Omni, which is essentially a Japanese demon child. And it's your response. You go on this mission because you get a letter from some random guy telling you to meet him somewhere, and then you essentially just go on this quest, meet friends, slay Omni, a whole bunch of other things. But let me tell you, the story is enthralling. Now, it isn't like Elden Ring, right? It is pretty nerve-wracking, as you do have to dodge and roll and no combat battles and stuff like that. It's a little bit more technical. I mean, it is made by the creators of Ninja Gaiden, so be aware of that. But story-wise, you want to keep playing because you want to know what's happening to the character, and that's how you know it's a good story-driven game, because that is what drives me to want to keep playing this game. Even though I got super tilted, it took me roughly 2 hours to beat the first mission alone, just because I couldn't figure out how to freaking play the combat thing. Because there's a lot of brain thought behind it, where it's like, hey, you have to dodge, roll, swing, dodge, roll, change your stance, block, roll, conserve mana, conserve energy, do a key block with your Omni power, like Omni transform. There's just so many things that go into the game, but the story itself is what's keeping me in it, because if not for the story, this game would have been kaput a long time ago. So be aware of that. But that guy looks like he has the freaking Itachi eyes. Naruto-esque. And there goes your mother dead. Look at that man just staring at us. The audacity. The freaking audacity. So, story, I give an A+. So, that's the story. Now we're going to check out the other parts of the game. And we are going... You're probably wondering, does this have customization? Yes. Is it as good as Elden Ring? No. Is it as good as some other games? No. But it is pretty good. There are a bunch of presets, and you can go through a whole bunch of ways to look. There's a bunch of presets to pick from, but you can also go into more character, like face shaping. It's not no Cyberpunk, but it is up there, so it is good for the concept of the game. So this is for people. But the other cool thing is you get to create your Omni look. So you got different howl horns, and then there's 3 different types as well. There's the wolf, the other one, and the other one. So it's good to know that there's different styles, and they also play rather different, which will be coming up later on in the video, so you stay tuned. Also, if you're still watching at this point, answer my question. Is this a game that you would play, or is this a game that you just put on the shelf? You know? But I technically like it because all 3 Omni are totally different. They fight totally different, which is coming up. Alright, you're probably wondering, Kello the Wise, what is the items? Like, what are the weapons? Like, there's so many weapons. There's a spear, there's a giant axe, there's a freaking tonfas. I think there's 8 weapons to pick from. There's a hatchet and sickle, there's a chain sickle. I chose that one because that's a scythe, and it looks pretty cool. And there's also other combat methods as well, but then so you have all that, and you have the different things. They all do different things. So the constitution, strength, magic, that all does different things on its own, right, when you're leveling up your character. As you play the weapon, you get better mastery at it, go figure, which means you can level up the abilities and the mastery tree of that weapon, and then get better. This is the different Omni transformation. So this is the fish. That one's pretty cool, right? You do like these weird things. You can teleport other things. I really was just testing out all 3 different ones. Just another fish and all this stuff, cool stuff. Then the one over there, the bird. the bird, which eventually, if I ever go over there, the bird, you transform into this little like skating guy, and you have like two, like you're almost like a ninja. It's pretty cool. I like how there's different forms and different fights, different styles for each player, roughly, which is cool. Because this is a cool look. This one was cool too. I almost chose it. And I was like, oof, like you went, oof. I was like, an ogre. Ooh, okay, maybe I see you. But I ultimately chose the fish just because I thought it'd be better for me in the long run. But look at that. Boom! So this is actually a pretty cool concept, but there's a catch. I'll get to that in a little bit. So coming up next is... You're probably curious at this point of what kind of game. If it's not open world, what is it? So essentially it's mission select based. So you pick a mission, has a reward difficulty, and then that mission takes you through a story to figure out how long it takes to do. So this is literally just the first mission that you're about to witness the boss fight of, so there's no spoilers because I haven't got that far in the game. And this took me forever to do anyway. So that's the mission type. Then, next part, we have these little shrines where you can save, upgrade, level up your stats, you can summon allies, you can shop, you can change your Omni form to one of the two other forms, depending on which one you pick. You can do there's DLC items, which with the PS Plus version, you get all these cool Demon Greaves, which, by the way, armor has weight and that eats up stamina, so just make sure you're aware of that, because that armor is pretty cool, but if you don't have strength or stamina, you can't really wear it right away. And then here's where you can upgrade all your stuff. All these things do different things. So there's Constitution, Heart, Courage, Stamina. They all do different things. They all help you with different stuff, and then you pretty much just level up whatever you want. So then, that's that. Now, here's the tilting part. Now, if you're not one of lightheartedness, you gotta be ready that you're gonna die a lot. This is just a couple quick clips of me dying. Yep. I just kept dying. I just kept dying. Like, I must have died. I wish I had a death counter. Because I probably died a solid 30 times in the 2 hours I played. I just was getting a feel. You have to learn all the people's stuff, so that was kind of super tilting, so be aware. So for this boss fight, I actually summoned an ally, because I was like, yeah, I don't know how to beat this guy. So I summoned an ally. I went in with my scythe. You can also change your stances. You see those little things on the bottom right corner, right below me. Right down there, this way, yep. Those are different stances that you can use to fight with, and they do different things. The top one takes over blocks. The bottom one is more of a defensive quick stance, and the neutral stance is just more of a neutral stance. This is the boss for this board. He really jacked me up. I fought him like 4 times, and then on the 3rd time I was like, no, we're gonna use an ally to eat his stuff. And then as you can see, I transformed, and that's where I really messed him up. This Omni form is pretty freaking dope, but I ate up a lot of his health. And then so this AI, I guess they're like AI, because you summon them and there's AI mid ones, based on where they died on the board. I don't really know how that works, but it was cool. It's a cool concept how you can summon people to help you, but I can only use mine. So then I die, right? Well, I don't die. I lose the Omni ability. So I just use the other guy as bait. As bait to fight the thing while I save up to get my little Omni transformation back. This is the top left. So I'm just waiting for it to get back up. Dodging, trying to just do my best, because I'm horrible at these games. I'm not good. If you watch my Returnal series, you will know that I do not make good decisions, which is why we have the Fortress of Bad Gaming Decisions, because I do not make good decisions in games like these at all. I'm too quick to hack and slash and not dodge and roll and block. Also took me forever to how to block. I probably should have read the directions and the tutorial a little better, but hey, it is what it is. But overall, the game's super beautiful. So this is running at 120 hertz right now. I bet 4K looks phenomenal. I just don't have a 4K monitor. So if you like beautiful games and you like Elden Ring games, and this game is for you, no, watch it. Ooh. Killed that Omni. Destroyed him. Alright, next up is my wise review. Enjoy the little clip of the story.
Phew, that was a close one. Any longer and it might have been too late for you.
The part you all been waiting for, the wide review. Nioh 2 Remastered. Beautiful game. Very Elden-like. And like I said, if you're a gamer on a budget and you don't got the money for Elden Ring, but you want a roguelike dungeon crawling game, Nioh 2 Remastered is for you. And if you're a PS Plus member, I recommend grabbing it because it's definitely worth it. As always, stay wise and do not forget to comment, like, subscribe.